Hi, friends. In this episode, we're going to cover what happens when your immigrant visa is too late to get, meaning your prior date, it's been already more than 1 year since your prior date showing up on the visa bulletin. Stay around for all the tips because you'll need to know what to do. Friends, welcome to Green Card Guys TV. I'm your host, John Ting. I'm an attorney in the United States helping people solve their immigration problem. Now, you want to stay tuned all the way to the end with our tips and also with the secret code because we do provide free 15-minute preliminary discussion, like a consultation. Just see if we can point you in the right direction or see if you can even proceed to the next step legally, because we do get a lot of these kind of calls about if they have missed their prior date, missed their opportunity to continue with the immigrant visa process. And so here we are. I want to show you what I'm talking about. To kind of give you an idea, first of all, I want to go straight to the issue here. We get a lot of calls about this. This video is intended for people who already know what priority date is and what the visa bulletin is. So for example here, most of y'all know that you need to follow, this is the December 2021 chart, for example, and this one is chart B for family-based. Most of y'all know that, let's say for India, for F4, when it shows this date, January 1st, 2006, that means you can start the process. Okay, start the process of providing financial evidence and other kind of criminal record to the National Visa Center. Now, if you scroll up, okay, you see the cutoff date, September 15th, 2005. Okay, so if it's been more than 1 year since your prior date reaching, meaning when it shows up, then you'll have a difficult time being able to proceed to the next step of having the visa interview. And here's why. The United States government, specifically Department of State, has so many cases, thousands and thousands of cases. You've known through the pandemic, there's been more than 500,000 cases still waiting for an interview. Now, that's a rough estimate based on a couple months ago. But because of this, because I know that they have so many people apply, I'm sure there's a recent Congress set a time limitation of when an immigrant beneficiary can proceed to the next step. Okay, so there is an exception here, okay, but it's very limited. So I'm showing you the what we call the manual for the Department of State. So let's see here. Let me pull it up. Add to stream. If your reason for not even notifying the Department of State or the consulate or embassy, they want to know why you waited. Okay, it's very limited reasoning. Reinstatement procedure. They're saying if it was beyond circumstances beyond your control, then sure, you can try to reinstate it. However, if it's more of a convenience, okay, for example, if convenience meaning you didn't update them, you think it was out of your control because you weren't notified that your prior date showed up on the visa bulletin, that is not the government's responsibility to let you know. That's why I always write, depending on the visa classification, the immigrant family preference or employment-based preference, depending on which one it is, I would either suggest checking it every month or about at least every year, because you never know when the government could fast track some of these cases and they could bump up 2 months or 3 months. Well, some of them have slowed down and some of them have sped up a little bit. And so I can give you an idea. For example, this is chart B here for family-based. F2A for a couple years showed the letter C. When it shows the letter C, then that means you can file your petition, get your immigrant visa sooner than later, okay? You don't have to wait all these years. For example, like F4's siblings, many of y'all know this already, but look at the wait time. All right, so you check out our other video about what is a priority date, and then you can understand better. But this episode right here is intended for those who already know what a priority date is. So you can see here, people from Mexico, they've been waiting since August 1999. And this is video. It has been created and published in December 2021. So they've been waiting at least 21 years. That's why We have this channel to update people. If you have been waiting these 21 years, you don't want to mess up and not pay attention one particular year and you got busy. So that's one reason it's a good idea to hire an attorney. But at the end of the day, you really need to check this at least once a year. It's very important. And I want to share with you, because people say, oh, well, the government didn't tell me what's going on. Like I said, there's on average 500,000 cases. Yeah, the government doesn't have time. They don't have that responsibility. It's on you. And there's limited visas per year, depending on for every category. Not the immigrant, not the immediate relative. Here on the Department of State website, travel.state.gov, here it shows important notice, termination of registration, 203G. The Secretary of State shall terminate the registration, meaning the petition of any immigrant who fails to apply for their immigrant visa within 1 year of the notice of visa availability. And the petition may be reinstated if within 2 years of the notice of visa availability that the immigrant establishes that the failure to apply was for reasons beyond your control. So, therefore, if you don't respond to these notices from NVC within 1 year, you risk the termination of your petition. So you might have a situation. Well, John, I didn't receive the notice from NVC. That's unfortunately not a valid excuse, especially if you did not update your address to the National Visa Center or the consulate or the embassy. So if you ever move and it's still years away from the visa availability, go ahead and update your address. Find a way. There's a lot of resources here on this government website. You just need to find it. But again, we try to make it explainable for y'all. So, in case of course, everyone's budget is different. You might not be able to hire a lawyer, but please do not hire a notary public. Do not hire a notario, immigration consultants who claim they may have experience with a lawyer before. That's not good enough, okay? If you're going to hire someone, hire an immigration lawyer, and that's all they do, okay? Because that's why we have this channel. Unfortunately, one of the main reasons is because a lot of people get screwed over. And so that's why we want to showcase this information and make sure you understand what's going on. We do the same thing for clients, okay? Because we want them to know step by step what the process is and how soon they get updates, things like that, okay? What to expect essentially. Essentially, if there's any takeaway from this video, please check your visa bulletin at least every month or every year, depending on your family preference category or employment based. Okay, friends? And here is the secret code that you've been waiting for. Green card, guys. You could have guessed that it's on the bottom left of your screen. And so what you can do here is contact us 346-330-5888, or you're welcome to click our website down below, Green Card Guys, and click on greencardguys.com and go ahead and click on the Contact Us page. Answer a few questions. Maybe we can point you in the right direction. And yeah, share that secret code to unlock that free 15-minute. If you are new to our channel, we greatly appreciate it. We would like to invite you to subscribe down below and smash the like button. And if you're on Instagram, please go ahead and hit the hearts. We appreciate it. Thank you so much and have a wonderful week. Talk to you soon.